Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Master Quest. I am your host, Midnight Sun, and today Harvey hurls himself up Death Mountain to try and find the magic that is a fairy that Darunia told us about in the end of the last video. Before we head up Death Mountain though, there's one more very important thing I have to do, and I'm sure it's going to pop up in just a second. There we go. Death Mountain is an active volcano, which means that if I go up there with my little Kokiri shield on, it will burn and die. And I've had quite enough of that in the past week or so. So let's reduce our casualties and just put on the Hylian shield. It looks kind of funny on Kid Link, and oh yeah, see, I'm dreadful with bombs, as you're about to see me demonstrate. And the Hylian shield looks kind of funny there on Kid Link, but you know, it's safe. It's a safe bet. It has a couple of downsides. You cannot bounce back missiles that are shot by enemies that you'd normally be able to bounce back, like Deku Nuts, that kind of thing. The Hylian shield, it just breaks on them. Which is funny because, as you'll see later on, it's not always going to be like that. That's really the only disadvantage of it, though. And you can't move while you're blocking. Oh yeah, down here. This is a, you know, like a little stopping point. If you're really tired on Death Mountain, you can go in here, and there are some hearts, there are some rupees, there's also a cow. So it's time to show off what Epona's song could do for us while we're a kid. Yes, if you play Epona's song, you can talk to cows, and even more than that, they will give you some of their milk. Now, I can't quite remember if it was... No, I'm pretty sure you could also do this in other games, but other Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, I'm trying to say. You can carry, you know, more than one bottle of Lon Lon milk with you, so that's good. I don't really know where I was going to try and go with that, but it resolves itself rather quickly, so here we go, Death Mountain. Now, yes, when there are a few times in any point you would go up Death Mountain, not always when you're an adult, but most of the time when you're a kid, where it's doing this. And even though you could stop and block with your shield, as you saw, if you're clever and you roll just in time, you will be invulnerable while the rock hits you. Because while you're rolling, you are invulnerable to damage. So, you know, you'll get that red fire-looking stuff come off of you, and that means that something's definitely hitting you, it's just not hurting you. Usually you would shoot the Skulltulas off this wall, by the way. Makes it a lot safer, but I am a hero on the edge, so... oh, dear God. Oh. Okay, well, he's not talking to us automatically, so that's a bonus. Let's listen to what Sari has to say here. Yes, there is a fairy. There's a fairy on top of Death Mountain. There's a fairy on top of Death Mountain, and it's right here. Obviously, Navi never really knows where she is. She's always hiding inside of Harvey's hat there, we think. So we saw a Triforce symbol. You know what that means. We gotta show our credits. Show that we're connected to the royal family. And out pops a fairy. A great fairy. We saw the other tiny fairies that are like floating around and look a lot like Navi, but this is a different one. She is very pointy, she's boobs, and she's scantily clad, with very high boots. They are made for walking. Well, actually, in this case, they're made for floating. I think they're made out of bark, considering the rest of her clothing is made out of ivy. We are surrounded by a shiny, shiny glow. Our hearts are refilled, which is nice. And we also get the secret sword technique, the spin attack. This is just a basic magical technique. A little green bar is about to fill up underneath our hearts, and that is our magic power. Magic power allows us to do a few things. Excuse me. Magic power allows us to use things that require magic power, actually. There's not really too much else it can do. It's not like we can expend magic power and do random stuff. No. It's just that there are certain items that do require that you have magical power, so there you go. Also, you'll notice that she mentioned her sister next to Hyrule Castle. you need to go and see this fairy before you can go and see any of the other ones. It will not work. And hang on a second, let's check out the spin attack. There are 2 levels of it. There's that little blue one. And then if you wait a few more seconds, that yellowy, goldeny orange one pops up, and it's a lot bigger. And if you were reading, it said that if you spin the stick quickly and press B, you'll get a small spin attack. It basically gives you a blue one without having to wait. And also doesn't cost any magic power, so that's useful. Now let's see what this mofo has to say. Come on, man. There you go. Well, all that not having clothes on certainly made something grow. Oh, look at that, he's actually being effective. We might as well take his offer. Just stand in a shadow there and swoop. Ba-choo. Anyway, yeah, it's just an easy way to get down the mountain. You have to get all the way down there anyway, and might as well take the scenic route. We saw that Goron who rolls down the mountain, but he wasn't quite rolling yet, so that's silly. He does, however, put us somewhere really interesting, and I'm gonna do something that I'm not gonna do very often here. There's a little entrance right below this roof right here, where that thing is there. Maybe you noticed it before. If you go in here, there are 2 things. There are cows, well, a cow, and there is a piece of heart. This is probably the only piece of heart that I'm going to get outside of my collection videos, which will start up just as soon as I'm done with the next dungeon. For, you know, because then I'll have all the items that I need as a kid to collect anything, really. And we are down here again because we are done with that area. I switched back to my Deku Shield because it's awesome. The Hylian Shield can wait a few more videos. And we're here on Zora's River, and as you can see, there's an unpleasant sight waiting for us. And here, there we go, yes. Magical jar. There you go. Alright, let's, okay, I don't really know what I was going to equip there, but let's talk to him. Fortunately, after you get done with the one in the Lost Woods, the rest of his conversations aren't honestly not that long. You know, it's usually, after that, he kind of understands that you have the game mechanics down, so he just gives you a hint to go on, in case you're a little bit, you know, in case you're a little bit lost in what to do at some point. So he told us that their doors will only open to somebody who has a connection with the royal family. But first, these doors need to open with explosives. Yay. There we are. And now we're going to make our way to Zora's domain. Wait. What's that thing over there? It's a dude. It's a really... It's a god. Is that really... Okay, well, let's go back and take another look. This is a... Oh my lord, is that a man? Oh. 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 Oh, okay. We're not going to be talking to him for a little while. Now, there are 2 ways you can go about this area. You can either just jump and trust yourself, or you can take the chicken. Because chickens allow you to float a little bit. So, if you're not really sure of your jumping abilities, take the chicken. There's really only a couple of jumps that you're going to need it for. But, okay, like I was saying before, when we went to the fairy's fountain, right before I started showing off the spin attacks, if you go to any of the other fairy fountains, before you go to that first one, they are not going to let you get anything from them. Now, I'm not entirely sure about one specific fairy fountain. I'm going to be checking up on that, because I'm doing a minimalist run for, you know, both Ocarina of Time and Master Quest right now. By the way, I suffered my first death in my minimalist Master Quest run to a Stalfos. Did you know that their jump attacks do 2 hearts of damage? And did you know that damage is doubled in the 3DS version? Yes, it is. I knew that. And I found out just how hard they can be. Anyways. We are here. So, let's play the song that connects us to the royal family. And, okay, Harvey, I'm pretty sure that the royal family gets their milk from the Lon Lon Ranch, but they don't actually, you know, they aren't royal family members. Okay, so let's play the right song this time. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure that all of them will not give you anything unless you've been to that one specific fairy's fountain. Ooh, I hear a good sound. But yes, the waterfall parts down the middle, and I might as well just show you what that says. I'm going to show you something else in a second here. I realized that I will be missing out very soon on one of Navi's little hays, one of her little things that she would say to you, and also I would be missing out on what Saria says. Yes, we can hear you. She seems to have gotten a lot of info from the Great Deku Tree. Like, she knows what spiritual stones are when, you know, other people didn't even know what the castle was. So, I wonder if Saria really is just your average Kokiri. Gosh, I wonder. I'm wondering so hard right now. And, no, I do not want to talk to Saria. I want to hear what you have to say about this, actually. Oh, well, thanks. That was productive. Yeah, so, Navi, instead of giving you a hint herself, reminds you that, hey, you could talk to Saria. Maybe you should ask her where these things are, huh? Because apparently, even though Navi was, you know, the one sent to us by the Deku Tree, even the Deku Tree even thought that she was not worthy of all the information that he had poured out onto Saria, who would not be coming with us on our journey. Which is unfortunate, because Saria is cool. Alright, but this is Zora's domain, and we go up here, we see an enormously fat Zora. So, well, maybe this sign will explain just how heavy he is. Oh, he's King Zora. Oh, okay. Sorry, Your Majesty. Allow me to apologize. Oh, okay. So apparently those were his royal words of wisdom, that he's worried about Princess Ruto. So apparently, something is amiss in this place, as we could have expected. But first, let's play a game. It's a diving game. It's nice. It's cool. Even though their princess is apparently missing, they feel perfectly cool with, you know, just playing games all day. Okay. So, if we can collect all the rupees... You know, this is one of those weird things. I mean, the Zoras would find this game trivial. Absolutely trivial. Maybe they jack up the time for non-Zoras. Anyway, all you need to do is collect all of the rupees in this game. This is the only time that it is actually necessary for you to pick up all the rupees in order to technically win, quote-unquote, the game. But, you know, if you're competitive, then the other times that you play it, you can also pick up all the rupees. Unfortunately, once you're done with this, they make you walk all the way up. But... Alright, so we're back up here. And let's talk to him. Let's get our prize. Prizes are cool. Okay, so apparently he's giving us a scale, which has magical properties which allow us to dive into the water deeper. Yeah. But if we really want to, we can play that game again. And you might have noticed that even though he took 20 rupees away from us, he put down 25. Ooh, what's that down there? I wonder... Anyways, we couldn't have dived down there before, but now they have the scale. Oh, wait, yeah. So, yeah, pretty much, you know, Japan has this kind of xenophobic thing going on, you know? And they kind of express that in the races here in Hyrule. Both the Gorons and the Zoras kind of don't want you in their business. But yeah, like I was saying, if you play that game again, what the heck is that down there? Navi's going to check it out, even. Okay, one last try at this, but if you play that game, he'll always put down more rupees, like in terms of amount, value, than you actually gave him. So, if you're low on rupees and you have 20, just play that game. It's really easy. You can usually just go for the big rupees first. And dive down to them, just like we're diving down to get this, whatever it is. Okay, it's an empty bottle. Wait, huh? That's not an empty bottle. Silly Harvey. Or maybe Navi, considering that's a blue Navi bubble. And she must be the one telling us all this. And we'll go up here where we can... Okay, now you can stand in that little area there, but if you swim up to it, you'll just stand, so don't just expect yourself to stand up automatically there. Oh, sorry. Anyway, what is this? It's a letter in a bottle. Okay. Lord Jabu Jabu's belly. Ruto. I've heard of a Ruto before. I think she's a princess, and I think her father is very worried about her. But apparently Princess Ruto is a rebel, without a cause, or with a cause maybe, I have no clue. Apparently she does not want her father to know that she is missing. But she also wants any random person who happened to find that bottle to go and find her inside of Jabu Jabu's belly, whatever a Jabu Jabu is. But apparently it is a special name, it is a singular name, considering it's not a Jabu Jabu, it is the Jabu Jabu, so we'll find out what that is in a few minutes. Well, not in a few minutes, but you know. Well, actually we will, but... Okay, I'm just rambling right now. I'm gonna go and show something else that we have out here. First of all, you can jump through that waterfall. And there's this thingy right here. It looks a little bit familiar to some of you who maybe were being a little bit more attentive to your screens. So let's see what happens if we dive all the way down to the bottom. Yes, it is the Lost Woods. All roads lead to Rome, and Rome is apparently the Lost Woods. It has a surprising number of entry points, considering it's supposed to be this protected, this like place that emanates life to the rest of the world, and it's so important. Well, I'm not going to complain. It's pretty useful to have a warping point back there, just because, you know, you start off as a kid, and it takes less time to just go into the Lost Woods, and oh yeah, you can't jump through that waterfall going that way. Other way, sure. That way, no. But if you started the game and you saved and you left, it's a lot faster to just, you know, go through the warp points than it is to, you know, just run all the way around the world. I'm horrible at two things. Bombs, and apparently, getting the stupid song right in this thing. There we go. Finally did it. And butterflies stop time for a few seconds. And they're fluttering around again. Okay, so now we have our letter, and we have our everything we need, really. Let's go and visit the king, because he's worried about his daughter, and even though she, you know, said don't tell my father, well, that's kind of fishy. Fish people. Okay, yeah, but it really is kind of strange that she doesn't want her father to know that she's missing. So, it's time for a rather infamous section of this game. Let's, okay, yeah, okay. Just speaking to him to show that he has nothing new to say. Let's show him our letter, which he can apparently see from all the way over there. He has amazing eyesight, and also an amazing appetite. I don't know why I paused for so long in that particular sentence. I think I was preoccupied by my dog or something. Okay, so apparently this Jabu Jabu is a god. It's their guardian god. And oh dear, Ganondorf again, with all these curses, just flinging them around to anybody. He really needs to get control of himself. If he could just get control of himself and be concentrated, I bet he could take over all of Hyrule if he really wanted to. Jeez. Alright, so he's gonna let us through, but first he needs to just scooch over. A lot. This section here takes over half a minute. I was planning on doing something else for this. Maybe I'll work on it. It just was taking too much time, and I was, you know, like, I really was having a difficult time matching everything up, so I'll probably post that as a special, but here we go. At least I gave you the fatty grunt count, which is a whopping 25. Anyways, that is all the time we have for today, so what do we do? What do we do? We, broke and entered into the, Zora's domain. We received their wrath, as, they hate anybody who's not a Zora, it seems. And we delivered a letter, against the wishes of its writer, to her father. So now we can go into the next area over here, which apparently contains Jabu Jabu. And that's going to have to wait until next time. I will see all of you then.